What it do? Welcome to HoodSoul Wisdom. First and foremost, I appreciate you tapping in. I hope this episode finds you in the very best of every single aspect possible, including but not limited to mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Those are and forever will be my highest hopes and prayers for you and yours. I'm your host, Ruby. Glad you came through to Align and Thrive. This episode is brought to you by Forever Wise Coaching. Align and thrive with your health and wellness in mind. And Forever Wise Apparel, conscious wear with the essence of a G. To say I love you. So originally I had another episode scheduled to publish today. However, I posted something on my feed yesterday and on my stories, and I received a lot of positive feedback in my DMs. And I actually decided to make this an episode. So to say I love you, those 3 words, I love you, they carry a lot of weight. Those 3 words make us vulnerable. And that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here to shine the light on, because it's not a weakness. To say I love you requires a lot of strength. A lot of the time we associate those 3 words with romantic relationships. And many of the times those come with pain. But that's not what I'm here to point out. To say I love you to someone is beautiful. And I'm not just talking about our significant other. I'm talking about moms, pops, brother, sister, son, daughter, cousin, friends. Those who really make an impact on our lives. Those who really show us they love us. And several months back, I would be very hesitant to use those words. Several people, less than a handful, exclusive people would receive those words from me on the daily. And some of them I didn't talk to them on the daily, but every conversation ended with that, I love you. I believe we're raised in an environment to where showing love is a weakness. And everywhere you see show no love or fuck love and trust no one, all kinds of crazy shit that deviates us from who we truly are, makes us want to be fucking stone cold. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's time for us to normalize and get into the habit of saying I love you and showing our people how much we love them. Because love is beautiful. Think about it. How do you feel when someone special, someone who you love, tells you they love you? That beautiful feeling inside of feeling acknowledged, feeling accepted, feeling valued. How do you feel when you show that or when you say that to someone? How do you feel knowing you make them feel good? The smile your child might get, the smile your mother, your father might get, your significant other. Just to know they're acknowledged and appreciated, and you're giving them that good energy. You're filling them up with positivity, with life, with beauty. And I know for myself, up until a couple of months back, that I just openly started saying I love you to my cousins and even friends and other family members who usually wouldn't receive that from me. It was kind of weird. Even my mom looked at me kind of sideways, like, what the fuck? Like, okay. But saying those 3 words makes a difference. And it's not just for the person receiving it. It makes a difference for the person saying them, because we don't want to live with regret. It's difficult. It's tormenting to live with regret, knowing that you love someone and the special place they hold in your heart, but not telling them. On that recording I did yesterday, I mentioned it. It's like you never know when you're going to get a text message, a phone call, or a knock on the door letting you know that one of your loved ones is gone, ain't gonna be there no more. They're never gonna light up your face with their love and happiness. You're never gonna hear their voice again. You're never gonna get to tell them, I love you again. And we go through life so busy, so caught up with the hustle, so caught up with the struggle every day, where at times we don't make the time to tell those around us how we feel, to show them how we feel. We get so caught up in the activities of everyday life, thinking that whenever time permits, yeah, I'll get at them. I'll shoot them a text. We'll chop it up real quick. We'll go out. We'll visit. And I remember telling one of my cousins, when it comes for me writing to him, he tells me like, oh, I know you ain't got time. And I always tell him, It's not that I don't have time, primo. Lack of time management. Because when someone matters, you make time. And like I said, it could just be through a quick text, a quick phone call, or, a day out with them, visiting them, spending family time with them. Because no matter how many fucking excuses we make as to why we're so busy day in and day out that we can't make time for our people, all these excuses will never, ever amount up to shit when one of your peoples is gone. And you didn't get to share that with them. You didn't get to share that I love you. Yeah, they probably knew. But the weight that's going to be carried on your shoulders for not being able to acknowledge them ever again, that's going to be fucking heavy. Trust and believe that. So normalize saying I love you. Normalize being vulnerable about it. Normalize knowing that it takes strength to say I love you and to show them. That's your action step for this week. Every single time you interact with someone you love, as you end the conversation, whether you're leaving, whether they're leaving, whether you're going to hang up on the phone, tell them I love you. And I'm going to be real, it might feel weird at first if you're not used to it. But to say I love you is something special. And not just for them. Because trust me, you'll be doing yourself a favor at the end of the day. Learn how to be open to give and receive love. Because life is short. Como estaban diciendo, la vida es como una brisa. Va y viene. Life is like a breeze. It comes and goes. So yeah, those are your action steps for this week. Normalize saying I love you. Because to say I love you is something beautiful. To say I love you is something powerful. To say I love you should be normal. Especially when you're saying it to those who you truly love. Before I wrap it up, right? Make sure y'all tap in. Follow me on IG at HoodSoul Wisdom, at Forever Wise Coaching, and at Forever Wise Apparel for updates, giveaways, and merch drops. And if you haven't yet, do yourself a favor and click the link on the bio at HoodSoul Wisdom to download 8 affirmations to help you tap in and align with your essence. And subscribe to the email list so you're always up on game with what I got coming next. I appreciate you coming through, and as always, may the higher powers guide you, protect you, and fully equip you with a pure mind, good health, and a solid spirit. With much love, respect, and sincerity, I'm out.